I'm just a bachelor. I'm looking for a partner, someone who knows how to ride without even falling off. Gotta be compatible, takes me to my limits. Girl, when I break you off, I promise that you won't wanna get off. Sitting here frozen, keeping your stilo. Just once, if I have the chance, the things I would do to you. You and your body, every single portion. Sensually yields up and down your spine. Juices flowing down your spine. Oh, hi. I didn't see you there. Thank you for joining us at High Wire Improv again. It feels like it's been forever. We've really missed you. We've all been driving ourselves crazy thinking about you until the next time we got to see you. It's another Love Circle show, and judging by today's warm up, I think it's going to be a spicy one. But, we can't do it all by ourselves. A good show, like good sex, is a two-way street, and we need your suggestions to get us going. So if you could pop in the chat some ideas of maybe funny or silly or charming or just interesting dating profiles that you've seen. They could be from Tinder, they could be from Bumble, they could be from Plenty of Fish, or Facebook dating. I noticed that Facebook now has branched out into the dating scene because you know what? We need more interactions with Facebook. So yeah, just pop them in the YouTube chat and let us know if there's anything that you've seen that you thought, that's an odd thing to put in a Tinder profile. Otherwise, you're just going to have to sit with me as I flick through my Tinder to get us some suggestions. And, much as I'm very good at flicking things, it always feels more exciting when we get a little bit of input from you guys. So please do go ahead and give it to us if you dare. Okay, well, as you're being a little bit shy, I suppose I can get us going to begin with. So I'm just going to open up my Tinder and see what the internet has to offer for us today. So our first person to the internet stage is Shani. She's 29. She's a personal trainer and well-being consultant. And let me tell you, she's got body, oddy, oddy. You can tell she's a PT. She is cute as fuck. She's got lots of photos in bikinis, which I highly approve of. A mask photo because, making sure that we know that she's responsible while she's out living her life. Beautiful long dark hair, beautiful eyebrows. She's giving my eyebrows a run for their money. Made in London. She speaks English and Hebrew. Interesting. She is into comms. I didn't know that there were people that were into comms, but okay. Culinary, sailing. She has an MSc in psychology. She's a level 3 PT. Holistic health and happiness. She's compatible with brackets, tall, naturally beautiful, funny, playful yet serious, athletic types with a touch of class. Okay, I think I'm lost on the touch of class thing. But you know what? I'm going to give her a yes anyway, just in case. And then, oh, our next person is Dan. They are 26, geeky, bi slash pan, stoner pirate, open to most things, seeing what slash who might come along. 3 Christmas trees emojis, all right. NTU dropout, writer, fool. I make people laugh. I may surprise you. Dan's got some nice pictures, cute beard, cute little button nose. Good work from Dan. And smoking in the last picture so that we know that they're very cool. You know what? You get a yes, Dan. So we have Dan and Shani to spice up today's adventures. When we finish here, we present to you the Love Circle.
Well, Bond, you're not getting away this time. You may have slipped your restraints, but you cannot get away from this room. I ruined the
Doctor. What? Yes.
I ruined the line. I'm so sorry. I don't know if I can.
You know that I don't have a good memory for quotes anyway, so like the experience is not impacted at all for me. But if that is important to you, and it is transitively important to me, so we can start again if you would like.
I mean,
I just really want to fuck you, and like the role play has done it for me, like multiple times. I know the accuracy is important to you, but like
it is like I mean, I just want to get it right. We put so much planning into it, and like it's kind of disappointing to like not be able to go through with it all, because it's fun. I mean, where we get to anyway is fun anyway. I'm just a little nervous about it.
And that's totally fine. I get nervous at least once a day about at least one thing. And if I didn't, then well, I don't know. I've never had a day where I didn't, so I don't have a way to complete that. I guess speculatively. No, we don't need to go into that right now. Look, I care about feeling close to you. The fantasy and the role play, it does. I don't want to like be dismissive of that. It turns me on, but like, it's not. I've never been like a really big, adherent to like comics canon. This is like that.
Okay.
Like I can just appreciate the MCU movies as they are. I don't need them to follow exact comic stories. I love the role play that we do. I don't need you to perfectly recreate every scene from an Empire Strikes Back in order to bed me. I just want you. Okay, Tate?
Oh, you're touching me. You're touching me right here.
I want to be touching you. I haven't been able to for 40 minutes. And like, I do love a little bit of denial, but like, this is getting untenable.
Well, your whole, like, you went to the nines on your little 70s Bond that you got going on right there. And yeah, I love it.
I loved the whole idea of like the Bond girl being Bond. Like that's the big cover.
Exactly.
Like, it's just like, I love it. I love your fanfic. I also don't like that you still refer to it as fanfic. You just write stories.
Yeah.
Okay. But
I mean,
like,
I felt dirty calling it fanfic the entire time.
The whole hero.
Yes. I mean, you can be a Bond. Girl can be Bond. It's just last name. Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah. But like these gadgets I brought, how do you feel about a wristwatch mounted vibrator?
I'm willing to give it a shot.
I went deep diving on both Sky Mall and Wish for this. Like, I got some weird shit. I don't know if all of it's going to do anything, but
Well,
I
I
think
mean,
together we'll be able to like have a proper, bond budget time. Ooh, see, that's a great gadget.
yeah, it's like, I mean, I know we were gonna go with the wordplay with Bond. So
I mean, agent bondage is gold, and like you should honestly pitch it somewhere.
I know I write this a lot in my spare time, but it's just fun, and it's fun for us. I don't know if it's anything
It
serious.
doesn't have to just be your spare time, though. You have worth as an artist and as a person, and I just like I. You don't need to capitalize on that worth with money. Like, far be it from me to tell you that money means anything beyond just the abstraction of value to facilitate the exchange of goods and services. You know my thoughts on that. We don't need to go into that right now. That's not this character. But like, if you want to spend more time writing and you want to not be so reliant on jobs you don't like doing in order to bring in money, in order to, do more writing, why not just write and get paid to do it? And more people can appreciate how brilliant of a mind you have.
You really see me. I like how
Every
you
day.
can see
every day you're
kind
more
of
beautiful.
where I want to go. That's
You can go there.
well, for now, Ms. Bond, it's time to get back in your bonds.
Oh, do you expect me to talk? Or do you expect me to come?
Oh. Hmm. Hi, baby.
Hey,
Mm.
you did that cute snore thing again.
What snore thing?
The cute snore thing.
I don't snore. You say this. I don't think I snore. I think you are telling lies about me. I don't snore. I'm a lady. Ladies don't snore.
Okay, first of all, don't put such like arbitrary restrictions on yourself. Second of all, Shawnee, you're an unreliable narrator as to whether you or not you were snoring when you were asleep.
Well, no, because if I was snoring, I would wake myself up, wouldn't I?
No, that's not how that works. If everyone woke themselves up when they snored, no one would snore. That's the whole problem. You wake up other people. And then I just have to like watch you sleep cutely and peacefully. And it's a real pain.
Oh, well, I'm sorry for being just so cute. I'm really sorry if that is
Yeah, also
offensive to you.
you emit a lot of heat when you're asleep, and that you're like an electric blanket, and it's like, what if I wanted to like be cold, but I can't. I can only be like snuggly and warm and cozy, and it's
Well, you emit a lot of heat when you're awake.
yeah, that's because I eat a lot of spicy food.
Oh, for fuck's, I'm trying to be sexy with you.
I'm sorry, you weren't specific.
You are hot. That's what I was trying to say. You're very hot.
You're hot.
Well, shut up. You're hot.
We can both be hot, and in fact, we are.
Oh, you're such a dingbat. I love you.
I love you. I mean, I'm just saying there have been studies, and it's not predictive, but descriptively, a lot of people tend to date and get into long-term relationships with people who are about like they're like comparable levels of attractive, and we're both hot as shit.
I don't think that's true. I think you see mixed attractiveness relationships all the time.
It's not predictive. I said that, Shawnee. I'm not saying it's like 100% thing. I'm just saying it happens sometimes. And in this case, okay, maybe you are like a little bit even sexier. Fine, you win.
That's not what I was saying. I think I'm punching, you know? You're super cute.
I don't know what that one means. You know, I don't know all of your slang. Also, I just like to hear you explain.
Punching, like punching above my weight. Like if I was a boxer and I was in the wrong weight category, then I'd be punching above my weight.
Oh, well, you're a
And
knockout.
you are in a higher hotness category, so I'm punching above my weight
Mm-mm.
in hotness.
No, you're a first round knockout. That's a good
Hmm.
thing, right? I don't watch boxing.
I've exhausted my knowledge of boxing, I'm afraid.
Good. You want to get back to exhausting something else? Another kind of knowledge?
What did you have in mind?
The carnal variety.
Oh, well, where do you want to start?
I mean, I think we're going to have to cover everything. So I'll just start with a randomized sample.
I'm just really enjoying watching you eat. I love a woman that just like tears into their food. Like you don't care that you've got barbecue sauce like on your chin. It's fascinating.
Yeah, I love that about you. You know, some people get all funny about like, you know, if you've got covered in sauce or whatever when you're eating, but I hate that. Like if I'm on a date with someone, I want to eat. Like, don't you want someone that's got appetites, you know?
You just like just get in there, like just like
I think I just put chicken sauce in my hair.
I mean that's gonna smell interesting later. It doesn't look bad.
I'm so glad we got to do this. I hope it's okay to say, I've been looking at you across the desks at work for quite some time.
It's perfectly okay to say. I had to admit, Shani, they were talking about um, employee relationships in that last HR meeting and how, like, you can if you're not direct boss. And I was just like, oh, maybe this is the time to ask you out. Like, I, and I just went for it, you know? Like, now I'm all shy. Why am I all shy all of a sudden? I mean, we're here, like, literally covered in barbecue sauce, and now I'm just like,
Am I making you nervous?
a little bit. Just, oh, I'm so used to being, like, in control at work, and now I'm up here, and now I'm just, like, flustered.
It's really cute. You're very cute when you're flustered. I mean, I love watching you being in control at work, obviously. But this side of you is really adorable.
Um, what else is adorable? I'm just gonna fish for compliments now to help calm me down.
You're so naughty. That's so funny. I love your like little swooshy hair flick. I think it's really sweet. I love your glasses. I think they really bring out your eyes. And you have very beautiful eyes. So I
I have
love that.
a confession to make. Remember when I talked about how my glasses were broken and I needed help picking out glasses, and I brought everybody into like my computer in the break room and was like asking everybody. Um, it was just another excuse to talk to you. I was getting new glasses, but I really wanted your opinion on them, so I was just like making up stuff.
Well, as we're doing confessions, um, you know when I told you that I didn't know how to use Photoshop, so I need
You you had to you had to convince me to help you out because there was no other option. Like that's that's really cute. I like that we're both kind of shy but yet forward at the same time. Okay, now I'm blushing again.
I got shit to do. I know you do too. I won't let go of you. You push me away. The second you leave, I miss you. I could see you tomorrow, but I don't wanna wait. So kiss me and then
What a day of running around, back and forth, doing all kinds of errands. I'm glad I made it here in time for our date, though.
The rushing around looks good on you though. Like your hair is nicely windswept.
Yeah, I mean, I couldn't figure out how to get my car's window to roll back up, so I just kind of, it was just sort of blowing all the way around in the breeze. And then uh, when my brother was driving, I just kind of stuck my head out the other window because I'd seen dogs do it a lot, and I thought that looks really fun. So if dogs like it, I must probably like it, and I did. I was right.
I got you. I'm glad I got you 2 glasses of water. I remember the last time that we went out, Coriander, you were really thirsty. So both of these glasses aren't. It's there's 2 for you. I've got 1 for me, and I ordered some crispy Brussels sprouts already. I know how like on your culinary journeys, that's like one of your favorite things. So I wanted to take care of you a little bit before you got here.
Oh, thanks. That really means a lot. It feels weird to have someone that like thinks I'm cute, honestly, because like I've never really felt like I was, and then you came into my life, and just everything I do, you're like, oh, I love that, and it just makes my brain not really compute because when I look in the mirror, I don't see the positive things that you see, but you do see them, and you tell me about them, and I tell you about the positive things about you, like you're really caring and you're thoughtful, and you know how to cook a mean Brussels sprout.
Thanks. I've been doing a lot of work lately being nicer to myself, and I hope that helps with other people. I mean, I'm nice to you because I care about you, but I also want you to be nice to yourself too. Like it's a hard journey though.
It really is, especially well, for me growing up in a huge family where I didn't ever really get noticed all that much, and then for you, you've had to like support yourself and be on your own, and there's a lot of struggles that come with that. And I don't think you've had people around always to tell you that you're doing a good job, but you are. You're doing an amazing job.
How many you have 8 brothers and sisters, right? Is that
Yeah, and I'm the youngest one.
I could tell like you have this like really good energy about you that's like I will just go with whatever happens. I'm sure you had to deal with that a lot when you were little. Like you just had to like whatever's happening over there or in this room or what's going on with my 3 older brothers. Like,
Oh
very
yeah, yeah.
flexible.
I remember one time I thought I was going to get to hang out with my friends in the afternoon, and then it turned out my older sister Cinnamon had a dance recital in Thailand because she'd gotten picked as part of a Taiwanese dance company, and so my parents were like, "Hey, we're all just going to fly there, and it's going to take a lot of money, but we're going to do it." And I was like, "Okay." That's been my life.
Well, I'm glad that things can calm down a little bit for you now. And you made it here, and we've got a couple hours to have like a nice meal, and we can just sit back and chat. And then maybe later we can head back to my place. I mean, I got my car has like power windows, so if you want to stick your head out those windows when we drive back to my place, you can.
I would honestly love to. I would love to do that so much. And then after, I'm sure my mouth will be very dry, so don't worry. I will drink a lot of water before we do whatever comes next, because I know you need to stay hydrated and you need to stay healthy.
Hydrated, you know what they say? Hydrated, healthy, happy, horny, and hungry. Those are the 5 H's.
Yes, absolutely. Those are the H's that. I'm so glad you introduced those H's to me. The H's that you live by. Now they're the H's I live by too.
So we've got you with the hydration. Food is coming, so that's the
hungry.
I'm happy to see you.
Hmm.
We just got to work on the rest.
Yeah, I feel like one of my errands earlier today was down to her mistress of the Carnal Pleasures sex toy shop,
Ooh.
and I got some stuff for you.
Woohoo!
So, are we going to argue again?
I mean, I don't like arguing, so I hope not. But I guess we should talk about it, right?
Well, I think we should argue. You believe something completely different from what I believe.
Yeah, I guess that's true. I mean, I thought that our relationship was, something that was exclusive, and you didn't, and we never clarified it. So I can't fault you for not treating it that way.
But you
But
can still be mad. You can't fault me. I feel like you have to feel your feel. I feel like you're punishing me twice. Once because I was dating at the same time, and then you're punishing me because you can't be angry with me. Um, so I feel I would rather you just be angry with me. That way I only have to deal with one punishment.
I can't make myself angry on command. You know this about me. I'm a very non-confrontational person.
But you are mad at me. Like, this is the thing, is that you are mad at me. You're just you can't, because you grew up in such a big family, you can't admit that you're mad at me.
Okay, what I can give you is this. I'm not going to run around and yell. I'm not going to shout. That kind of thing just doesn't come naturally to me, and I don't think that's what people should be doing in relationships anyway. I feel like we should be sitting down and talking. But what I think is,
I want to talk, but I feel like you're not in touch with your emotions. I feel like you're censoring yourself with me all the time. Not just when you're supposed to be mad with, like, even when you're supposed to be happy. You're not, I don't feel like you're 100% there. I feel like you're performing for me. I just feel like when we went to see your family last week, you just perform all the time.
I don't want to rock the boat in my family, and it's a family that argues a lot and gets in a lot of fights. So I think I've just learned that if I really express what I'm thinking, it's going to start a fight. It's going to make everyone unhappy. And so for issues that don't really matter, why bother being real, being aggressive, when I could just smooth everything over by going with something that someone else says or wants, and then we can just move on with our day. Some things are just not worth fighting over.
Yeah, but some things are worth fighting over. I feel like our relationship is worth fighting over. You don't have to be aggressive just because you're mad. They're two different things. One is an emotion and the other is an action.
I'm feeling really confused about this right now because you did something that hurt me. Okay? We hadn't totally clarified, but we were definitely acting like we were exclusive. And then you told me that you had been dating someone else, and now it's like you're finding fault in me for not reacting the way you want me to.
That's the first time you said that you were upset. You've been saying that you were fine for the last 2 hours.
Okay, I'm not fine. I'm not fine.
Thank you. Thank you.
Is this some kind? Did you manufacture this situation to get a reaction out of me? Because I feel like that's not.
Manufacture the situation. I've been dating other people. I assumed you were, and I want to take a next step with you, but I feel like you're keeping it casual by never being yourself around me.
I didn't realize you thought I was trying to make it casual. I wasn't. I was just trying to be a good partner the best way I know how, but I don't really know how that well.
Well, I just want you to feel things. Like, I'm not your therapist or your psychiatrist. I would like to be your girlfriend, you know? And I can't date you exclusively until I know, and I'm happy to wait, but until I know if I step on your foot, you can say ouch.
Yeah,
You
I know. I want to be more open with you. I want you to know what I'm feeling. I want to know what you're feeling so that we can work together and both be happy.
Well,
It is something that I have to work on, being more open with people. But I want to do that with you.
I
And
want you to be more open with me. And not just all the beautiful things you share with me. I won't stop loving you because you're mad. I won't stop loving you if you say something and it upsets me. I think you need to give yourself freedom.
I always felt like if I got mad in my family, I was the youngest of everyone. My opinions never really mattered all that much. So whenever I got mad, I would just lose by default. And I guess I kind of learned to never express any sort of negative thing because it was just kind of a gut punch every time I did because it seemed like no one would care. And it hurt me to know that no one would care.
You're not that little boy anymore.
No, I'm not. I'm definitely not.
And
You
don't
care.
I care. Not only do I care, but even if I was a jerk and didn't care about your emotions, that they're still valuable. You're valuable. You have value. You are worthy to feel every emotion under the sun, and you're worthy to share it with me.
Okay. I am angry about what you did because I had expectations of our relationship I hadn't made clear, but that doesn't change the fact that I'm unhappy with what happened. And I want our relationship to change. I want to be more open with you, and I also want us to mean more to each other.
I'm happy to mean more to you and for you to mean more to me. And I I'm going to continue dating people besides you until I know for a fact you can be open with me on a consistent basis.
Nothing gonna save us now. Well, there's broken silence by thunder crashing in the dark, crash in the dark. And there's broken records spinning less circles in the bar, spin round in the bar. This world can hurt you, it cuts you deep and leaves a scar. Things fall apart, but nothing breaks like a heart.
Hi, Viola. Thank you for joining me.
Yeah, no, it's great to be here, Tatum. I love your little pillbox hat. You look like Jackie O.
Thanks. That's what I was going for. A little bit of that. Just a little
It,
bit of sass.
it looks great. And I'm digging the colors. I'm a huge fan of vaporwave and just the whole vibe you got going. I'm just really like I'm eating it up.
Uh, I'm glad you picked up on the aesthetic. That's great. That's awesome. That's exactly what I was like kind of going for, like a retro sass, but like future thing. I know it's been a little while since we've been hanging out, but I wanted to call and catch up and like just hang out for a while because
Yeah.
like it's always nice talking to you.
It's always nice talking to you. And I know it's always so awkward that we had that one night stand like what, a year ago now?
Yeah.
And yeah, it's just sometimes I don't know how to act. I just know that I dig you, and I really dug spending time with you.
I really enjoyed that time too. Really seriously enjoyed that time. And I thought we connected and all the talking we've done afterward has been great.
Yeah.
But I wanted to like actually reconnect with you and see if maybe you wanted to like jade a little bit more.
Oh, really? You're interested in dating me?
Oh yeah, Vio. I mean, nothing closed. Like
Yeah.
I still want to like go out, see other people stuff, but like
No, I'm dating other people as well. So that's definitely the same page. We're on the same page regarding that. I just I just didn't think you liked me. So I'm sorry, I'm just a little surprised. I don't know, maybe I was insecure, or maybe I was like the text you were sending were so matter of fact.
I'm kind of a blank slate in like when talking to people is like it doesn't it works well when I write but like write for characters, but like for me talking to people in text I can't do the same thing. I can't bring out the same emotion
Yeah.
in that, and like so I'm sorry if I came off flat. I do really dig you.
Well, that's cool. No, but I'm like texts are so ephemeral anyway. So I'm sorry. I'm sorry about that.
No,
But
that's fine. Would it help if I like flowered it up with emojis, made it maybe a
no,
little bit more?
I'll just know from now on that that's what you like to do, and I will just assume the best for it.
there's no need to assume the best. Here's what I would like. Because this is what I like in almost every relationship. Well, no, as actually like almost every relationship. Like some professional relationships don't need this level of honesty. It gets really weird. But what I really would like is just, if you want to know something, ask.
Okay, no,
You-
sounds good.
If you have a need that I'm not filling, come tell me.
No, and I'm just so glad that we're talking about this because I think you're so beautiful, and I had literally throughout quarantine, I was thinking about you were the last person I slept with before quarantine, and
Same.
it, honestly, it sustained me for a really long time, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I had a lot of great times with that memory too.
Yeah, and you smelled so good. Like I don't remember was it like Coco Mademoiselle, something that you were wearing. Like when I walk past somebody and they're wearing it, I just think of you and I think of that night.
It's Alien, which suits me because I'm
Ooh, that's a great name for a perfume.
Hey, so I want to broach like one other thing with you. I mean, if we're gonna date, I know some metamor groupings don't really talk about their others to like keep those lines separate, but like that doesn't really work for me so much.
Mhm.
Like I need to be open and honest and like those things weigh on my mind. So it's not like I'm a like use therapy or anything, but like I like you to know I like my partners to know what's going on with me so they can treat me good.
Mhm. Definitely. No, that sounds good. And to be honest, like I'm in a pretty serious relationship, which may or may not close up. So I just want to like give you fair warning that that may happen. But we'll see how it goes.
That is perfect. Thank you so much. That is exactly what I'm looking for. Like let me know how things are in your other relationships so I'm not blindsided when something happens. And like I like to let you know like the same. So
Well, I definitely don't want to blindside anyone, so I'm just yeah. I think that that's the hard part about dating multiple people is that you want to be attentive to everybody and hold space for everybody,
yeah.
but you're also there's uncertainty in every relationship, and now it's like multiple uncertainties. I'm sure there's some sort of like quantum physics term about multiple uncertainties throwing around somewhere. So it's just hard to juggle the multiple uncertainties that exist, and
Oh,
I think this is the best way to do it is by talking about it.
I just write about those in my fiction. Like I don't, I could not compute all that out. No way. It's fun to write about though.
I really loved you sending me the all the fanfics that you wrote. Like I really loved your Rick and Morty one. Like I just thought like the living planet like storyline just really like resonated with me. Just I don't know, there's something about a kinky planet that I just it's just like yeah,
I
we're
mean,
all worlds unto ourselves,
yeah. And
and
if you
so
think about it, oh, go ahead. Sorry. If you think
no,
about it, like the whole world's touching everything on that world is touching each other through the world. So they're all always in contact with each other. So it's like they're always, active. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
to
you read the story. Why am I explaining it to you?
it's cool. It's like I'm going to a reading to have the author explain their work, and so yeah, no, it's fantastic. I love to hear you talk about your stories.
I mean, what else could I do during during the pandemic times? Just like writing kept me busy. I'm glad you enjoyed. I'm
I really did. I'm I'm so glad you did something constructive. Like I did not. I did not have a constructive pandemic. And everyone I've been talking to has been like, I got a master's degree, or I got this, I did this, I started a garden, I bought a house, I had a child. And I was just miserable, for a year. Just miserable.
Mm. Well, I'm glad it's ending for you now, but I want to say
I'm
like
glad too. Sorry.
the writing thing wouldn't have been possible if it weren't for my partner Bromfield, because they're the ones who totally encouraged me to like go for it.
Oh, that's amazing. I'm so glad you have such a supportive partner.
It started out as just like kinky role play stuff that I put like you kind of know me. I'm plan out way too much, and plans don't always turn out, and it gets disappointing. So I'm trying to like get used to that. Maybe just planning it works for writing,
Yeah.
but planning doesn't work for living as much.
Yeah. Um, would you want, now that we've talked, would you want to get out of here and stop talking?
One thing,
Yeah.
can we kiss?
Yeah.
Excellent.
I need you all night. Come on, dance with me. I'm levitating. I believe that you're for me. I feel it in our energy. I see us written in the stars. We can go wherever, so let's do it now or never, baby. Nothing's ever too far.
Mm-hmm.
You like that?
Mm. Ah, yeah.
Mhm.
Mm.
Oh.
Ah, I'm not. This is a bit overwhelming, actually.
Now you know how I feel
Mm-mm.
every night and most mornings.
Mm. Oh.
Mm. Mm.
Oh my god. Oh, I think, yeah, that's, yeah, that's probably,
Yeah.
you can turn it off now, I think. Hmm. Oh. Oh.
Like seeing you flustered. I know I said the other night that like I appreciate not having to be in control, but also sometimes, it's fun as a treat.
Hmm. I, I am a bit speechless. I don't
That's
know.
rare.
I don't know why I haven't tried that before.
Hey, you know what? Two heads are better than one.
Hmm. Oh my god. Oh my god, you are so perfect.
You're so perfect. We're perfect.
Hmm.
Go team.
Hmm. Well, well, what about you?
I mean, if you insist.
Yeah. Why do you want me to start?
Um, you can take a randomized sample or I trust your discretion.
I like you telling me what to do, though.
Okay. We'll start back to front, bottom to top. How about that?
Okay. Like that?
You always know what to do.
I love you.
I love you. Thank you for being someone I can just exist with and not worry about whether or not I'm doing it right.
For the record, you would
I know it's right when I'm with you.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm out of words
Yeah.
again.
Words are hard and they're limited. 80% of communication is body language anyway, and you are so fluent with that.
Hmm.
All the commotion, killing like pain, has people talking, talking. Yeah, this place is on fire.
I think what I wanted to say here is words are hard, but I think I've been having so much fun lately. I think I told you I'm in another relationship that might be getting more serious pretty soon, but I thought it was valuable to spend time with other people and just to have fun with people who are just trying to have fun with me and not looking for anything more serious. But I think right now, this is the first time I've been on this side of this. I think I can't keep seeing you because the other relationship I'm in, I want to make that more serious. I don't think the whole polyamory thing is for me. I am so glad it works for other people, but it doesn't for me. And I think you're absolutely amazing. I care about you a whole lot.
Coriander, you're a great person, lovely individual. I loved spending time with you. It's fantastic. Thank you for just being open and just telling me. I really appreciate that. I mean, it's hard. It's hard. Like I'm gonna miss the time.
Me too. I'm gonna miss reading your stories and then using the best lines from them in bed. Because I think you write really good sex scenes. And I've honestly learned a lot of stuff just by reading those and then just kind of enacting them.
What's this? You're gonna stop reading my stories just because you're not sleeping?
Oh, I'm not gonna stop reading your stories.
I was like that. Wow. I mean, you really want to cut it off here.
No, I still have my email subscription set up, so I get a ping every time you upload anything to your Air3 account.
Great. Because everybody, I hope everybody keeps reading them. I'm having fun writing them. Yeah. But like I said, I like keeping my personal relationships out of them. That's why you never see like this. I don't fictionalize anything that we've ever done. So your anything we've done is just between us. Well, not exactly just between us. Like I talked to we set this up. Like I talk to my other partners, so I don't use names or anything. I just like to let people know where I'm going on, what I'm doing. So
yeah, of course. I appreciate that you care about people's privacy and you don't make things complicated by putting everyone's business in everyone else's business.
I don't want that done to me, so I don't want to do it to anybody else.
Of course.
Also, but feel free, like if you need to tell people about how things went here with me, it's fine. I'm not expecting you to I don't hold people to the same standard. Not everybody, everybody communicates differently.
So you're saying even though we won't be a thing anymore because I am trying to have a more monogamous relationship, or at least I know that I can't do this multiple lines of dating thing, I can still advertise you as being an absolutely amazing choice to anyone else who seems interested.
I mean, if that's the way you want to put it, I was more thinking like, yeah, if something's like working or not working with the partner you're aiming to be with, like you can be like, hey, this thing that this person did with me, I liked it. Like, give me that.
Oh, use things that I've learned from our relationship in other ones. That's very sweet. Actually, thank you.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you can. I'm saying you can mention me by name.
I will. I will. I think the partner that I'm thinking of might already know you.
Oh, then more the reason to mention me by name.
I think you're very, very highly thought of by everyone who knows you.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that a lot. I hope so. Well, I mean, I kind of hope so, but I'm like, I don't want to have a super big head about it. I just,
Mm-hmm.
If
Also,
people,
is it weird to say? This is definitely weird to say, but your Rick and Morty fan fiction about the time that everyone went back and became dinosaurs, Tyrannosaurus Rick, that actually taught me a lot about boundaries, which is a weird thing to learn from a Rick and Morty fan fiction, but it honestly did.
maybe a weird thing to read from like your average, and I try to stay away from fan fiction. It's just fiction.
It is.
But like I try to incorporate some sort of lesson, some reason that people need to like that resonates with people. If they're just reading a random story that doesn't have any solid meaning, then it doesn't land, and then it's just drivel.
I think stories can tell us a lot about ourselves and about our own personal growth. I think I've learned a lot about being a person from stories that I've read, stories that I've written or made just by living life. So I hope you continue to bring all of that wisdom that you have inside of you to all of your stories, whether Rick and Morty or original properties.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I was a little bit distracted because I was thinking.
Mhm.
I don't do this often, but it has to be said. So especially since we're ending the relationship. I don't think this will matter. Your other paramour, that is it, Viola? Because Viola is the only one who like digs on my Rick and Morty, like you do.
I mean, yeah, it actually is. It is.
Now go figure. That figures. I think there is just enough time. I know where they are. It's like they're just down the block. If there's just enough time, if you go right now, you should go tell them.
I will.
Okay. See ya.
I'll pay for my coffee.
I got it.
Viola, wait. Hey,
Yeah?
Tatum said you would be here.
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. As Rick said, in the Jurassic period, before the time vortex brought everyone back to the present day,
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
I knew you would. I've been dating Tatum for a bit, just kind of learning myself and learning what I want and how to express myself. It's been a whole thing.
He's a great writer.
Oh, they're amazing. But as
Wait.
Rick said, I don't
Yeah.
want to be with anyone else.
Oh,
Viola, I love you.
I love you too. I just wanted you to be able to say it, to
Yeah. Now I can. I can say a lot of stuff now, actually. I've been learning some really good phrasings from some certain fan fictions, or just fictions, just regular fictions that I've been reading. And I really feel like I can just say what I mean now. It's
That's
really freeing.
I'm just so glad that you were able, like, Rick can be such a problematic character, but he
Oh, for
always
sure.
says what's on his mind. And I'm so glad that you can learn that from Rick. And do you want to, I'll go pretend to be a planet and you can pretend to be Rick?
And I will make those tectonic plates shift.
You always do.
Aww.
Wise
Oh, that's our show. Oh, I'm so pleased. We managed to squeeze in a happy ending for those two. I hope you enjoyed that as much as we enjoyed giving it to you. This has been so much fun. Thank you, as always, to Highwire for having us. Highwire do loads of things. They have shows, they have workshops happening almost constantly. So check out Highwire Improv for more things, because they've got some great teams and classes. And I'm teaching a class on kind of called Hot Under the Collar in July. So you should come to that if you want to learn how to put your vibrator up against your computer so that it sounds like you're using it. All my tips and more. Yeah, we've been the Love Circle. You can find us at Hot Singles in your area on all the relevant social media. Slide into our DMs. We love to hear from you. And we will see you here at Highwire next month for more shenanigans. I'm off to take a cold shower now. Goodbye.